This is 44-year-old Gregory Stewart, screen name Who's Your Daddy, NJ. He's a credit and collections consultant who drove an hour and a half to get here. He thinks Casey is the 13-year-old he's been chatting with online, the girl whose virginity he planned on taking.
Once we're naked in bed, we can do all kind of stuff.
Really? What kind of stuff?
Rub our bodies together and feel how excited each other are.
Yeah, never gone all way before.
I'll make it nice for you.
The decoy asked Who's Your Daddy, NJ, to bring some pizza. He said he'd bring her favorite, Supreme, with pineapple.
So you brought pizza?
Yeah, the Supreme with pineapple.
Oh, yes, that's my favorite.
And he brought one more thing.
Did you bring the condoms or anything?
Yeah, I did, during my coat.
During your coat? Okay.
Yeah.
So I see you like younger girls?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Now it was time for this consultant to meet someone closer to his own age.
What kind of consulting is going on today?
Nothing.
Nothing, huh?
What's happening?
Just getting ready to go.
What were you doing here, though?
Nothing, I just came down to hang out, that's all.
Just to hang out?
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything. I'll leave right now.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
35. You want
Yeah.
to try again?
44.
44.
Yeah.
You talk about oral sex with the girl.
No, sir, I never...
No! It's right here.
It appears Who's Your Daddy, NJ, is not familiar with our To Catch a Predator broadcasts and thinks I'm with law enforcement.
Please don't arrest me, please. I swear to God, please.
I mean, these are your words.
I know, I'm so embarrassed. Please, I'm really a good guy. Please, I swear, I will never do this again.
Well, what's a good guy doing here trying to have a sexual liaison with a 13-year-old girl?
I don't know, sir. Please.
I'd love to feel how warm I can make you all over.
All right, maybe I have a problem. Maybe I need to go see a psychiatrist to get counseling. I'm a very lonely guy. I don't have a girlfriend. I know it's wrong.
Well, Greg, what do you think ought to happen to you?
Please, if you let me go, I swear you can have the pizza, whatever I brought down.
Oh, you're going to give me the pizza?
No.
What a pal you are.
No, I swear, I'll go home. I'll get help.
I mean, you knew you could get in trouble for this, right?
I know.
You know it's illegal, right?
Yes, I know. I'm a very religious person.
You're a religious person.
I am. I'm a very good family person. I'm very close to my family. My mother's very sick.
Well, why aren't you hanging out with your mother as opposed to trying to have sex with a 13-year-old girl?
I don't...
Explain to me how religious that is.
I know. There's something wrong.
All right, that's our boy.
Here's Daniel Kelly, a 45-year-old businessman who drove 3 hours from Clearwater on Florida's west coast. Online, Kelly used the screen name JPeterDK2000 to chat with a decoy named Amber, who said she was 13. Early in the chat, Kelly compliments the girl and makes small talk. But later in the chat, Kelly asks,
Have you gone all the way with anyone?
No.
When you do, it will be special for sure.
And when she says she's going to log off and take a shower?
I know you need someone there to wash your back for you, right? Washing the back would lead to washing the back of your legs, to the front of your legs, to the front of your stomach, and who knows where it would lead.
Then he talks about making out with the girl and about the nicknames he gives his penis. He clearly seems to know it's illegal to have sex with her.
You realize that we could get into a lot of trouble if we did? At least I could.
But Kelly keeps talking and eventually writes,
I want you so bad.
He agrees to meet at the beach. And now Kelly, nicknamed DJ, is talking to our decoy down on the boardwalk.
Hey, DJ, could you come up here for a minute? Could you come up here for a minute? How you doing? All right. Good. I just want to talk to you for a minute. Hey, DJ, there's something I got to tell you, though. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. And we're doing a story on adults who try to meet teens online. What's that?
Kelly makes a run for it with the police in hot pursuit, but he doesn't get far.
What do you do?
I'm trying to get my
Let go of the keys.
No, they're my keys.
Let go of the keys.
All right, all right.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Kelly finally stops struggling and is brought back to the police station, read his rights, and questioned by an investigator.
Let me ask you, my first question to you, sir, is why are you here? I was going to have dinner and maybe go to a movie with a young lady.
Kelly, who says his wife is away on a business trip, denies he was coming for sex, even when the investigator points out that police found condoms in his jacket pocket.
They found 3 condoms in your pocket.
Yeah, I always carry condoms with me.
You always carry 3 condoms in your pocket?
Well, actually, they've been there for quite a while, and I didn't know I had 3.
I'm single. I'm not married, and I don't carry condoms around.
Okay.
Later, Kelly pleaded not guilty to 2 felony counts.
To be honest with you, I actually considered, the ramifications of possible sexual activity with this person, and it scared the shit out of me. However,
Do you think it might happen if you come over here?
No.
So better not to put yourself in that position? Or?
No.
Well, there's a lot of sexual dialogue.
Yeah, I know.
You acknowledge that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't deny that, that's for sure.
Having any problems in the marriage?
Aside from the obvious one here, no.
No, I don't mean that.
No.
Any problems with your wife?
No. Well, like you said, there's no way of knowing what would have happened.
No, I appreciate your honesty.
I was pretty determined not to go past a dinner or movie.
But anything's possible.
But like you said, anything, if she would have been a real person who, I don't know, who knows? I mean, look how far it went just in the conversation,
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. You're not faithful to your wife?
I have been.
Have you ever cheated on her before?
In the past, yes.
Has she cheated on you?
Yes, she has.
So you've both been unfaithful to each other.
Yeah. And
you have an open marriage? Or
No. We've been faithful since we've, worked that out.
If she found out about this, she'd be very upset.
Absolutely.
You feel like you got a problem?
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you ever had any kind of psychiatric treatment?
No, I won't.
When you say you won't, what do you mean?
I won't submit to psychiatric treatment.
Why?
Personal beliefs, that's all.
But yet you acknowledge that you might have a problem.
Yeah, but not something
that's compulsion. You said
it's not something that a psychiatrist is going to help me with.
Who do you think could help you?
I'll reserve that for my own. I mean,
you go to church?
Not currently, no.
Have you ever? You have any kind of religious background?
Sure.
What can I ask? What it was?
I was born and raised a Catholic.
But you're not a practicing Catholic?
A little obvious here.
Not necessarily. They got priests that get problems with this.
Yeah, but they're not practicing Catholics. I'm sorry.
Well, yes, I agree with you. But no, you don't. So you don't really have any kind of spiritual background.
I have a very heavily spiritual background. I'm not currently. Obviously, I'm off the rails.
But you don't feel like you need any kind of psychiatric help or counseling?
I need help. I need counseling. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But I won't subject to psychiatric counseling. It's hard to say that, under any circumstances, some other things could have happened. Maybe she was a 13-year-old stripper, and...
Would that have made it okay?
Maybe, I mean, it would have to be something pretty drastic than just, a 13-year-old girl. It would have, it would...
So if you found out that she was...
I'm not even saying that's it, but I'm saying it would have to be something pretty drastic.
If you found out that she was a 13-year-old stripper or a 13-year-old prostitute.
Right. Well,
okay.
that I would probably run away from.
Well,
if she was a prostitute, I'd run away from that.
Why? Because you're afraid of the disease factor?
Probably, yeah.
Well, what if she's a 13-year-old prostitute and she turns around and shows you a clean AIDS test and says, I'm clean?
Well, there's a lot of scenarios we could discuss here.
He's 54-year-old Stanley Kendall. Using the screen name Stanimac12, he initiates a chat with a decoy posing as a 13-year-old boy. Just 3 minutes later, Stanimac12 says, I would like to play if possible. The decoy asks, like what? Stanimac describes in graphic and very specific detail what he wants to do with the boy sexually. The decoy acts a bit shocked.
Oh my God, I never have done anything yet.
Would you like to?
I don't know.
I like younger guys to play with. Do you want to play or try?
Oh, okay. I'm 13, though. That cool with you?
As long as you don't call the police.
A little later, the potential predator sends a photo of his genitals and asks the decoy,
Do you want to play with it?
Well, only if you're nice to me, and don't make fun of me if I don't do something right.
Of course, I can teach you by doing it to you.
Ironically, it turns out that teaching is something the man now entering our house knows a lot about. What's the lesson plan for tonight?
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
I thought this was a joke.
You thought, what was a joke?
I should have known better.
What did you think it was?
Truly a setup.
And why would somebody try to do a setup like this?
To catch people that shouldn't be talking to teenagers.
People like you.
Definitely. Well, no, this is the first time I've done this.
The first time?
With a underage person, yes.
While he claims his fantasy of teaching a young boy the sexual ropes was all a joke, what he does for a living is nothing to laugh at.
I teach math.
And what grade do you teach?
6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So you teach kids who are about the same age as the boy you thought you were going to visit tonight.
Yes.
That raises an obvious question. If you're willing to have a conversation like this and come visit a 13-year-old boy, what have you been doing with students?
Definitely not this.
And why should I believe you?
Because I've successfully taught school for 23 years.
And like so many other men in his predicament, he brings up religion.
Probably I was thinking the part of me that's Christian was going to talk him out of it.
So what part of the Bible tells you to say all this kind of stuff here in the chat? I'd love to suck, play and suck, play with,
like
and
said,
lick nipples and lick and and you? Where is that in the Bible? Explain that to me.
There's a human part.
Is that the Old Testament or the New Testament?
Neither.